breaking right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump is responding to the news that Kamala Harris will not do the debate as such. You see, Kamala wants to change the rules in the middle of the game. I mean, the Democrats think that you can do that, right? Hey, they got one candidate, they're swapping them out for another. And this new candidate wants to have a whole new set of rules. We reported on this here yesterday. What does she want? One, she wants to make sure that she can keep her notes right in front of her. It's not committed to memory, apparently. Well, she just started running for president recently. Forget the fact she's been vice president for 3.5+ years. Anyway, Kamala wants her notes. The other thing Kamala wants to ensure is that no one's standing. They're gonna sit down for the debate. You know why, I think? Because she's rather petite in comparison to Donald Trump. In other words, short in stature, and she does not want to look weak in comparison because she's a little shorty, even with the highest heels she can find. Oh, okay. And then, it's my personal view, and then there's this thing, the microphones. She wants the microphones wide open because she's hoping that Donald Trump will kind of screw up and make himself look bad. Well, Donald Trump is responding to all of this right now. Let's go to what he's saying on his own platform, which is none other than Truth Social. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. I mean, this is really something. This is, I mean, interesting, fun times. Shall we say? Shall we say? Shall we say? Hang on, you just got to give me one moment. See, look at this. You see the New York Times article I have up there about what drives Kamala? The art of the possible. Give me a break. I mean, they just can't stop with their very, very positive spin on Kamala Harris. Anyway, he writes, I'm quoting from Truth Social, I have reached an agreement with the radical left Democrats for a debate with Comrade Kamala Harris. It will be broadcast live on ABC News, what he likes to call ABC fake news, by far the nastiest and most unfair newscaster in the business, on Tuesday, September 10th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, his reference to them being unfair or nasty, etc., stems from the fact that he's actually suing them, and he's suing George Stephanopoulos, the anchor of their signature political show on the weekend, and the one who's going to be hosting this debate. He's suing them because he is saying it was effectively libel, what they said about him related to some of the Jean Carroll stuff, etc. Anyway, he continues on writing, the rules will be the same as the last CNN debate, which seemed to work out well for everyone, except perhaps crooked Joe Biden. The debate will be stand-up, and candidates cannot bring notes or cheat sheets. Okay, so if we're to take him at his word, maybe he has reached an agreement with the Democrats, Kamala Harris, and ABC News, that they're going to stand up, so she better get those high heels out. And they're not going to have cheat sheets or notes. You're not going to be able to scribble down anything that you can reference in the middle. We have also been given assurance, he writes, by ABC, that this will be a fair and equitable debate, and that neither side will be given the questions in advance. No Donna Brazile. That's a reference to Donna slipping the questions to her candidate last time around, back in 2016. Harris would not agree to the Fox News debate on September 4th, but that date will be held open in case she changes her mind or flip-flops, as she has done on every single one of her long-held and cherished policy beliefs. A possible third debate, which would go to NBC fake news, he writes, has not been agreed to by the radical left. God bless America. So Donald Trump reaching an agreement here. It sounds like he's all for the open mics. He's willing to keep his microphone open so long as they are not seated but standing, and so long as there's no cheat sheets. So it seems like, he gave her pretty much what she wanted. Not everything, but we'll see. Again, this is him saying that they have come to this agreement, so one can expect that this debate is going to be happening. He's had some rather choice words for her as he first reacted to the news. I mean, this was crazy, right? Because they had it all set. And why would you be changing it all in the middle of this? He was sort of surprised by this, but he shouldn't be surprised by this. I think he was a little irritated by this. In yesterday's program, we were showing you some of the choice words that he said about her. In other words, he's like, what the heck is going on, lady? And he called her a dummy and a few other things. And one can anticipate that may come back to bite him in the you-know-what, because apparently you can't say those things. I mean, they can say that about you, but you can't say that about them. I always find that kind of funny. And then you layer in the fact that she's a woman, and apparently apparently you're really not supposed to say things. But I think it's important to remember what's really at stake. I was looking at some sound as we were putting together what's our short feed, the little shorts that we show you there on YouTube. And I was really struck by this particular commentator. I want to share this with you because she's a key Kamala surrogate. And this is what we are effectively up against right now, ladies and gentlemen.
We can't just worry about protecting democracy. In this moment, we've got to reimagine it with people that look and love like us at the center. And I think for us right now, it's about reimagining freedom and this American story in a way that is more revolutionary than what our founders actually put down on that little piece of paper, but instead is the type of democracy that is by and for all of the people of this country. That's the opportunity that we have.
Yeah.
Kamala went.
Donald Trump on Kamala.
Kamala went full communist. You heard that? She went full communist. She wants to destroy our country. After causing catastrophic inflation, Comrade Kamala announced that she wants to institute socialist price controls. You saw that. Never worked before. Never, ever worked. This is the Maduro Plan, Venezuela. Maduro Plan of like the old Soviet Union. They tried it.
Yeah. Look, they've tried it. They've tried it all over the world. It's never worked. It's never worked. And that's why actually I think this debate is kind of important, because somebody's got to push her on these economic policies. Somebody's got to push her on the border policies. Somebody's got to ask, hey, lady, how are you going to pay for all this? She has no clue. I don't think she can add any of this up. And so it's a critical time in this country right now.